Here it is. Yay, everybody. I'm super excited, just like everybody in the world, about this thing. Actually, I think this is them trying to pay me off because of all the cheating that went on in that their monthly mayhem with the Phoenix builds that we all did. And they sent me that one that had the broken axles, like pre-done to them, so things would blow up when I was driving it. And I think that's why they sent this to me, is kind of keep me like hush money kind of a thing. But I ain't gonna be hush about this. This here's the ready to run Phoenix. They should have sent me this last time because I had to build that one, remember, for the competition, and man, I didn't have the time to be doing it, and then all of a sudden, like, it was going super slow, remember that? So hopefully they've listened to all the kind of complaints I had about that, and they've made this thing here pretty fast, but looking at the box, it looks like a pretty slow truck still. So let's open it up and see what kind of doohickeys they've got in this here truck. All right, there it is. Unboxing for you guys. Like, that was the fastest unboxing you ever did see. Mine is dirty, right? You can see that there is dirt on this. This thing's been driven. And yeah, I don't know what that's all about. And the radio looks like somebody wiped their butt with it. It's got like this stuff on it. It smells like dirt, so that should be all right. But yeah, it works a lot like the other one. It doesn't have that really nice battery tray that I put in mine. If you remember, that would have been one thing that they probably should have done as an upgrade. But they got these like little shifters in here. You know what they use that for? I was watching some videos on this because I was trying to figure out why it's so slow. And yeah, this one here is like an overdrive thing. But that should have been 2-speed. Everybody knows that we want 2-speed transmissions in these things. One to go slow if you need to go slow, and one to go fast. So the other one's like the dig thing, that should be a turbo, you know? You got one that's like your 2-speed switcher, and the other one's like a turbo. Puts you into like hyperspeed, goes real fast for like drag cars and stuff. I guess it does make it a 2-wheel drive, which could make it a drag car if they'd have put a 2-speed on the other one instead of that overdrive in the front. All right, as I've turned this thingy on here, I figured out that this thing, if you're colorblind, it would be just fine. But for people that like to see the world in full color, this is a grayscale type kind of thing on here. Sure, it's got a bunch of fancy features in it. Can do all the 4 channels that you'd want with this, you know, and it has some neat features of things. But you know, they skimped on the color. It could have been full color. But, I mean, other than that, this is probably one of the better ones that comes with one of these RTR. But, you know, if they're trying to be the best, color's the best. You know, the people that work at these companies, I don't know who they're listening to. Because if they'd come to me for ideas, they'd be selling these things like crazy. But, you know, I don't know. Maybe this one will sell, maybe not. But if you do want to buy one, I do have some links down below that are very beneficial to me monetarily, I must say. So you should use those. But other than that, I can't see where there's any, you know, DNA from an eagle in here or a unicorn. It just looks like a crawler to me that, you know, you can drive it right out of the box, which some people like that. I like being able to drive them out of the box. And yeah. You know, you might like it. Let's go see how well it performs. We want to put some like real world testing to this. And the testing we're going to do is its speed. We're going to have a race. The last one that I built was fast. This one that they built, it's not fast. They didn't take the tips from the king and they made this thing slow in a piece of junk. Ready? Watch me race this. I'll give it a head start. Oh yeah, I blew it out of the water. Didn't summon no eagles. This thing's too slow to summon an eagle. Last time I was up here, we were summoning eagles. Now we'll go ahead and do a test of its crawling capabilities with these new tires here. There's a nice hill. Do a hill climb with it. Look at that, no traction. These tires cannot get any traction on this hill. They're too slippery. That's about all of the video you're going to get from me on this thing. I can't even climb no hills with it. It's just like slipping everywhere. So if you want a slippy truck that goes real slow, and has like a bunch of features that most of us would never use, I say get this, all right? But this ain't gonna count as no payoff. They still cheated. And I say that, number one right here, baby. King out.